Good morning and welcome to the windy confines of Comet Park in Catonsville, Maryland. Today we have moved the field to Chicago. I think we're on the waterfront. It's ridiculous. We've got 25 to 30 mile an hour wind gusts. We're going through one right now. Welcome into everybody today. It is Perry Hall. The Gators coming in from across town to face the Comets at home. As you see, the Comets are getting loose. We're going to start this game a couple minutes early. Perry Hall led today by Coach Joe Carlino, assisted by Drew Burton and Tim Brooks. We're ready to get this one rolling in just a second. They're taking the ball down already. We're getting a quick start for this one here today. All right, leading off is going to be A.J. Bendoza. He's going to be your DH today. Bendoza batting .357 on the year. Left-handed stick. On the mound for the Comets today, that is going to be Roseboom. Number 11 working out there for the Comets. He started the first game. Matt Roseboom, big right-hander for the Comets. First pitch is ready. Umpire's about ready to play ball. There it is. Here we're off and running on a Saturday morning here in the cold confines of Catonsville. Pitch comes in. Strike on the corner. We're off and running. Mendoza to be followed by Cook and Johnson in the first. Left-hander in the bat, ready to go. Here comes the pitch. Ball just been outside. 1-1. Cold, windy, blustery day. Overcast. Some clouds around heavy. Light sun creeping through, but the wind is going to be the factor. Pitch comes in. Ground ball hit hard over to first. Fielded cleanly. Gamble picks it up, touches the bag, one away. Heavy winds are coming in directly from left field right now, blowing hard toward home plate. Getting anything toward the outfield is going to be tough this morning. Good morning to everybody watching. I see we got Space Mountain Dave out there. Nathan, Eric Wallace, Zippity Doo Doug, Monorail Molly's in the house. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Right-hander's going to step in. That's going to be Cameron Cook. Strike outside. Cook is leading the team right now. He's got 9 hits on the year, batting .429 coming into today. Rosebloom from the full wind. Here it is. Line drive hit hard out the middle. Base hit. He's got another knock. He's in double digits now for the year with 10 hits. Paul Engel, good morning. Coming in now, number 4, Randy Johnson, and he's not the Randy Johnson you're thinking about. This is definitely not a 7'1" left-handed pitcher from Seattle. This is the right-handed third baseman for the Gators. Johnson to be followed by Eckett. Well, first, he's back over there easily. Johnson, first time I'm seeing some action, it looks like, this year. Right-hander Roseboom looks. Runner doesn't go. Right in there with that one. 0-1. Pitchers are going to be working quick today with this cold wind. It's blustery. It's only in the 40s starting out this morning. Here's a pitch. Breaks one off in there. 0-2. Johnson steps out, regains his composure. Taps the plate, twirls the bat once. He's ready to go. Right-hander looks on. Runner getting his lead at first. Back! Over there. He's in there safe. This game is being played at Comet Park, Nathan. Comet Park in Catonsville, Maryland. Right-hander looks on. Here's pitch. Ball outside, 1-2. Quality lead down at first base by Cook. He's getting everywhere from 4 to 6 and getting every bit of it. Roseboom looks over from the stretch, bent over, getting the call. Runner gets his lead. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Oh, he drills him in the back like Jesse James. That's going to put runners at first and second with 1 away. The ball is going to be a tough hold today for these pitchers with this cold air and this wind. Sherry Mullen, thank you for becoming a member today. Thank you, Sherry Mullen. Appreciate you. Everybody in the chat gives Sherry some love. Welcome to the clubhouse. Pitch comes into the big cleanup hitter coming up here for the Gators, J.D. Eckett. J.D. Eckelt batting .438. He's a senior. Big cut. Swing and a miss. Big cut right there. He was looking toward long ball on that one. If he'd have got a hold of it, that would have been hit a long, long way. Check swing, strike on the corner. Got him 0-2 right now. Runners at first and second. One away here. Top of the first, Comet Park. Rosebloom looks in. He gets the side. Runners get their lead. Look at miss. Nowhere he can go first. First was occupied. That runner is out. The runners will advance on the long pitch. 2 outs in the inning. Runners now on second and third. That's going to bring up number 21, Jonathan Rayner. Rayner is a sophomore product coming out of the Gators. He is hitting .438 going into today's game. Right-handed stick facing the right-handed Rosebloom. Runners get their lead. First pitch comes in. Ball outside. 1-0. Rayner, today's starting first baseman for the Gators, looks on for the pitch. Here it is. Swinging a foul, 1-1. Straight back into your living room there. Gators trying to get on the board early here. Rayner taps his helmet. He's got his bat ready. Rosebloom looks in. He's getting the sign. He's got it. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Line drive right at the third baseman. Snagged for the Comets over there on third. Nice piece of play right there as the Comets hold the Gators off the board. The hit by pitch and base hit do not come into play. Kalarick makes the play over third, and that helps the Comets out. Bottom of the first coming up here. Let's look at the Comets lineup starting today. Full lineup first for Perry Hall since we got a quick start. Mendoza will be your DH. Cook will be your shortstop. Johnson, your third baseman. Eckett is your pitcher of record today for the Gators. Rayner will be your first baseman. Chital will be your second baseman. Robinson, center fielder. Mendoza will be your catcher, and Rosilli will be out in right. That is your starting lineup for Perry Hall going in today. Comets are going to throw out Dean at shortstop, Mueller at second, Bolster will be in center field, Steffen will be out in left, Lauer will be your catcher batting fifth, Kalarick will be in the sixth spot playing third base. Your DH will be Walchak. He will be DHing for your pitcher, Rosewood. Goodwin will be out in right, and Gemmel will be your third baseman. That is your starting Comet lineup for this afternoon as we work here on this Saturday morning. Appreciate everybody coming in here today. Bottom of the first coming up. Get your coffee, get your morning beverage of choice. Sit down for a good game of high school ball. On the mound, J.D. Eckelt will be doing your pitching today. He's thrown 2.1 innings so far this year, placed in 2 games, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks. ERA is a little chunky at 12.0 after those 2.1 innings. Obviously, a short story to look at to get that ERA. We'll see what he has today as he works against the Comets. First 3 hitters, Dean, Mueller, and Bolster, coming up. Final warm-ups here. Wherever you're watching from today, thank you for joining. 22 good people in here. All right, throws going down. Dean is ready to go. Harrison Dean, he leads the team with 4 hits this year, and he is batting 1,000. He was perfect in the one game. Comets are 1-0 this year, only 1 game on the board. Playing these Gators, they are 4-1 this year. They had a tough game last night against the Hereford Bulls. They ended up coming out on top 1-0 in a nail-biter over there in Hereford. Parkville's ready. Here we go. First pitch comes in. Dean rocks and shot out to left center field and caught and run down. Nice play out there in center field. That was a rocket shot, but Trayvon Robinson runs it down for the Gators. Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. Shelby J, welcome in. Now batting for the Comets going to be Mueller, second baseman. Mueller also batting 1,000. He was perfect in game one. Fouls it off down the first base line. That ball's going to be well down the hill. A raccoon's going to go get that one for sure. Wind is now dead set coming in from left field. Ball up top, 1-1. Right-hander up on the hill. Eckel looks in. Here's a pitch. Shot, ground ball over to second base. Up with it clean over to first. 4-3. That's an out. 2 outs here in the inning. Comets trying to get warmed up with this inning. Here comes Tommy Bolster. Tommy Bolster, Comets starting center fielder. Bolster had a tough game the first one. He's going to try to break out of it here now. Stefan on deck for the Comets. Eckel looks in and deals. Ball up top. 1-0. We're off and running. Bolster's at bat this morning. Eckel working quick in this cold air. Fouls it off down the first base line. Little hustle over and out of play. Nice hustle by the umpire, too. Look at that hustle. Blue is moving. Somebody get that man a hot chocolate or something. Good Lord. Bolster steps in, taps the plate. He's ready to go. Ground ball hit hard over to third. I'm clean with it. Over to first. 5-3 in the scorecard. Nice play over there by Randy Johnson, making the play for the Gators. No score in the first. We're heading to the second here in Comet Park. All right, Roseboom is finishing up his warm-ups for the inning. We're going to start with Chatal, Robinson, Mendoza coming up for the Gators. Chatal is a senior. Started out the year 182 going into today's game. 182 he's hitting. Looking to get on stride here a little bit. Rosebloom's at the top of the mound. He's ready to go. Looks in. He kicks and deals. Ball down low. Rosebloom, the senior for the Comets, deals strike right there, 1-1. Chatal ready at the box. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Ball just misses, 2-2. Cold day. The winds are blowing all over here today. It's a sun's coming out here from the west, which is good. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He goes down. Rosebloom gets the K. First down of the inning here in the second. It's going to bring up the center fielder. Made a nice play. Trayvon Robinson in the first ran down a shot out in center field to take away extra bases. Robinson, he's a senior right-handed hitter. He's batting 300 on the year. Kicks and deals. Ball just a bit down low. Rock and fire. Straight up, out of play. Have to keep track of our golf course ball numbers today. Paul, are you tracking that for us? I know we tracked them the first game. We have a running total of how many balls go on the golf course? Roseboom rocks and deals. Right there. Got it. Anne Marie, hello. Good morning. Welcome in. Thank you, scoreboard. Popped up left field into the sun and the wind. Comes flying in. Look at that wind is just killing that ball. Drove it all the way back in, all the way into the almost to the shortstop area. Stephen had to come flying in and make that play. That wind is going to be tricky today. It's going to rain havoc. Now batting number 5, Santana Mendoza. He's your starting catcher for these Gators. Alex Miller, good morning. Ball up top, 1-0. Down low, ball in the dirt, 2-0. Rosebloom trying to refine his spot, readjust his location on the mound to start his wind. Here's the pitch. Strike right there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Check swing, 2-2. Umpire says, yes, you did. Strike 3, look, and he rings him up on the corner. Take a seat over there. That'll end the top of 2. Comets coming to bat. Stefan Lauer, Kalarick due up this inning for the Comets. It's going to be a cold day, which means it's probably going to be a low-scoring game for the most part, as that ball is going to be challenging to deal with. 1-2. Echo makes his way back out to the mound. The senior pitcher for the Gators. Comets looking to get some action going this inning. You just feel that wind piercing through you coming in. The Comets field sits at the bottom of the high school property, and the wind just comes rolling in straight down, and they are solid gusts right now. The trees that are back beyond center field, if you can get a visual area on it, you can see the winds just shaking these trees all over the place. Good morning, M. Mara. Welcome in. Jake Rosebloom, thanks for doing this. Really great to be able to watch family members play while at college. Well, Jack, thank you for being here, Jack Rosebloom. Hit that subscribe today if you have not. Anybody that's watching live or on the replay, if you want to see live action games or MLB games with a high focus on the Orioles, hit that subscribe today. All right, coming up for the Comets, leading off the inning, number 12, Stefan, your left fielder. Stefan, the senior right-handed stick, jumps in the box. Eccles ready to go. Big right-hander for the Gators steps in. Here we go. Ground ball, tap, foul, 0-1. Do me a favor and put in the chat, where's everybody watching from? Kids always like to go back and see where's everybody watching today from. Put your state or country into the chat. Eckert deals. Here it is. Ground ball tap to the mound. Soft tapper. Feels it. The pitcher defending his position well. Soft toss over to first. One away. That's scored 1-3 on your scorecard. Here comes Lauer. Dan Lauer, the catcher for the Comets. Eckert deals. Strike right there. Eckert working to bring down that ERA. Again, he had 2.1 innings to start the year. ERA, it was a small picture to look at. Ball up top, 1-1. Massachusetts in the house. Pennsylvania in the house. Where's everybody watching from? Put in the chat right now. Drop in your state. Drop in your country. Let us know. Eckert deals. Nice pitch right by Lauer. 1-2. South Louisiana in the house. Canada's in the house. Eckert steps back off, resets himself. Now he winds and deals. Oh, Bender right there. Lauer knew it. He just turned around and walked away. Strike 3. Quick out right there on the look. Pretty pitch by Eckert. North Florida in the house. That's going to bring up number 5, Kalarick, your third baseman. Ball up top. Oh, no, here comes Doug. Make a play on that ball when it comes back in your living room right there. Here's the pitch. Inside, just up there. Billy Mullen watching from Richmond, Virginia. North of the 49 parallel, Peanut says. That's way up there in Canada. It feels like Canada today here, Mike. It's windy and cold. Here's the pitch. Eckert deals. Strike right there. Again, both pitchers working quickly today. Smart move in this chilly air. Here's the pitch. Bender misses with that one. Another one right in your neighborhood. (3-1) on the hitter. Walchak on deck. Ball up top, takes the walk. Nice work there by Kalarick. 2 outs, and the Comets got a runner. Walchak to be followed by Goodwin. 2 outs here in the inning. In the 7th spot, Kalarick gets his lead. Eckert looks back over. Here's the pitch. Ball down low, 1-0. That walk breaks up the perfect game. Yes, it does. Eckert looks over from the stretch. Here's a pitch. Strike on the corner. 1-1. Ground ball hit hard up the middle. Shortstop charges. Fields it on a hop over to first. 6-3. That one's out of there. Cameron Cook with a nice play over to first. That'll end the inning. We're going to the top of the 3rd. Okay, we're getting ready to roll the order here. Roll the order. Joe Rossilli coming in there. 9-1-2. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Strike right there, too. Comets pitcher going through 2 innings, giving up 1 hit and 3 strikeouts today for Rosebloom. Right-hander deals. Ball in the dirt, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 4 strikeout on the day. No score here in the third. Leadoff hitter coming up for Perry Hall is going to be Mendoza. Mendoza 0 for 1 today. Popped up, center field, going to be a playable, but tough. Shortstop out, everybody conversion. Dean makes a play, backpedaling into short center field. Again, that wind playing games out there. Nice play by Dean to track it. That's going to bring up the hottest hitter for the Gators, Cameron Cook. He's got 10 hits on the year. He's 1 for 1 today. This is the key hitter for the Comets to work on today. Right-hander Rosebloom deals. Line drive hit hard over to third. One hopper. Caleris got it up. Over to first. Nice play, 5-3. Great inning by Rosebloom. Quick inning, only a few pitches that inning. Real nice job there by Rosebloom. We're heading to the bottom of the third. Comets are going to be sending up this inning. You're 8-9-1. Goodwin going to lead it off, followed by Gemmel, then Dean. 8-9-1. Eckelt makes his way out to the mound. Eckelt so far in 2 innings pitch, he's had 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Giving up no hits yet, but the perfect game taken away with the walks. Thank you, Peanut, for putting that information in there. Really appreciate it. Eric Rose, hello. Comets looking for their first grass of the day, trying to find a little green out there with this ball. This could be one of those 1-0 games as we are moving right along here pretty quickly. Comets' next game will be Monday. We'll talk about that in between innings next inning. Ball's going down. We're about ready. Braden Godwin, he's had a good year so far. He batted perfect in the first game. Looking to continue that today. Right-hander Eckel deals. Fouls it straight back. That's on the golf course. We got one today. Pitcher deals. Swing and a miss up top. 0-2 real quick. 2 strikes on the batter. Up top, goes down swinging. One away here. This will bring up the 9-spot hitter Gemmel. Gunner looking for his first knock of the year. Harrison Dean on deck. Echolt looks in. He pitches. Check swing. Strike right there. Wherever you're at today, if you've got a family member or a friend, share this stream out to them. Let them know. Come on over. Ball up top, 1-1. Feel free to jump into the chat and chat with us. If you're watching on the replay, leave a comment. Leave a comment. Gamble looks at that one right at the letters. 1-2. 6 balls on the golf course for the season. Inside of the corner, Gamble looks at it. Strike 3. Take a seat over there and think about it. 2 outs in the inning, going to bring up Harrison Dean. Dean today 0 for 1. He had a shot the first inning that was robbed. Ball in the dirt. Hit a shot to left center field that center fielder for the Gators went flying over there. Robinson took away extra bases from Dean. Mike Beachman, good morning. Ground ball hit hard up the middle. Shortstop charges. Up clean over to first. Nice play. 6-3. Cameron Cook fielding his position well out there. We're going to the top of the 4th over here. All right, let's take a quick look at what the Comets have coming up. Upcoming games. They got today's game going to Gators, which is a good one. On the 8th, the Comets are going to face Delaney. Comets are going to face the Lions of Delaney on this channel on the 8th. On the 11th, Comets will be facing Parkville, the Knights of Parkville. On the 12th, the Comets got the Panthers of Pikesville. All those games will be 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next Saturday, the 13th, Towson Generals are going to be your team of choice. Comets got a lot of action the next over the next week. Plus, some rainout games have to be played as well. So look for a lot of good fun on the channel.
You're tuned in to the Pete McDevitt YouTube stream. Pete's calling the game live and in real time. Join the large and active community of fans in our family-friendly chat room, hosted by some of the best moderators in the business. Whether it's America's pastime baseball, a battle on the gridiron, or an NHL hockey game, you'll find the best sports commentary on YouTube is right here at the Pete McDevitt Show. Thank you so much for being a part of it.
All right, getting ready for Gators action here in the inning. Ground ball over to third. Backhanded. What a play by Kalarick over to first. Can't make the play. It goes in the dirt. Scoots by the first baseman, and he'll take second here in the top of the 4th. It was a great backhand play down the line. That was real Robinson-esque with the glove, but that didn't work out to his favor as it's going to go down as an E5. Single and an E5 on the play as Johnson makes his way to second base. Going to bring up the pitcher. Echolt coming up. Runner on second, nobody out. Rinser, hello, welcome in. Right-hander looks in, Rosebloom. Runner gets his lead. Swing and a miss. Big cut up there by the cleanup hitter and today's pitcher of record. Rosebloom looks in. Popped up. Down the first base line, going to be well out of play. 2 strikes on the hitter. Eccles steps in, taps the plate, twirls the bat once. Rosebloom looks in, kicks and deals. Ball just a bit outside. Didn't miss by much on that one. Johnson's getting a solid lead at second base. Both Comet defenders toying back and forth, trying to keep him close. Rosebloom looks in. Runner's getting a good lead there. Line drive, rip, foul. That ball was smoked. But foul. Eckel taps the plate, twirls the bat, touches his helmet. He's ready to roll. Right-hander looks in, kicks and deals. Go, second. Quick tap play. Good timing play by the Comets and definitely in under the tag. Rosebloom looks in. Here it is. Runner takes off for third. Ground ball, foul. Little hit and run, moving the runners here for the Gators. High winds blowing directly in from left field to home plate, and they are making those flags stand at top notch. Crowd straight back. Eckel up there battling. If you're a member of the channel, drop those comment emojis in there right now. Hit up those comment emojis. Let me see them across the board. Umpire. EU. E for the umpire. Dropping the ball, sir. Steps back in. Here we go. Inside almost hits and goes behind him. Nice stop by Lauer. Pouncing on it like a cat. Ball went around Eckel. Almost took him out in the back. Here's the pitch. Oh, that ball's out in front. Hit off the end of the bat. It's going to be playable. Pouncing on it. Throw to first. They got him. One away. The runner advances. That ball went off the knob of the bat as Eckel tried to get out of the way. Rosebloom pounces on it. Gets him 1-3 on the out. Johnson will advance to third. Parkville has a chance to get a run on the board here. Gavin Rayner coming up. Rayner up there today, 0 for 1. Chance for an RBI here. Rayner, the sophomore, again going into today's game, batting .438 on the year. Right-hander steps in. Senior pitcher, right-handed hitter. Here we go. Line drive, base hit up the middle, off on the shortstop's glove, deflects into center field. That's an RBI single for Rayner. And the Gators are on the board, 1-0 here in the fourth. I'm going to bring up number 13, Sammy Chateau. Popped up, straight up. Going to be playable in right field, but the wind is playing games with it and knocks it way out of play. That ball should have been, on a normal day, simply caught by the right fielder for an out, but that wind is vicious and took it out of play, out of range of the right fielder. Right-hander on the mound. Rosebloom looks over. Runner gets his lead, throws over. He's back. Hits are few and far between today with this chilly action. Ground ball foul off the catcher's shin guard. 2 strikes on the hitter here. Trayvon Robinson on deck, the center fielder for the Gators. Rosebloom from the stretch looks over. Eckel getting his lead. Runner not going. Ground ball hit hard. Dean's got it at short. Backs up on it. Plays to second for a while. It's dropped. It's dropped. Error at second base. Error at second base for the Comets. That's a tough one. Miller No, correction. They are going to call it on the transfer. Umpires made the change in the call on the transfer. The out is completed at second. It'll be 6-4 on your scorecard, 2 down in the inning. That was tough to see as I was blocked by the pitcher to actually see the transition. Ball comes in. Robinson takes it down low. Next pitch will be the 50th pitch today for Roseman. Ball down low. Good block behind the plates by the Comets backstop. Looks over to first, throw over. He's back, diving in safely. Robinson getting a solid lead over there. Wants to drive Chattel around. Robinson smokes it down the third base line. That's foul. Trayvon Robinson, senior, batting .300 on the year going into today's game. Right-hander taps the plate. Time is called. Batter calls for it. Football 12, welcome in. We're 37 minutes in, already into the fourth. This game is moving quick. Here's the pitch. Runner takes off. Lauer's got it. Throw down to second is. What a P! Right there. That was a stroke from Lauer for the out. Lauer knew he had him. He was already running to the dugout before the tag was even made. That'll end the top of the fourth. 1-0. 1-0 as we move to the bottom of the inning. Comets looking to get their first hit today. That was a nice play. Mueller, Bolster, and Steffen do up. Everybody 0 for 1. Comets looking to get it going this afternoon. Windy day again. You can see it's blustery and cold. I think it was sent to us from Canada. I'm blaming Canada for this weather. Gators fourth, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, 0 left on base, 1 umpire error for the drop ball. That's correct. Comets in a good spot in the lineup here. Coming over 2-3-4 to up this inning. Echo finishes his warm-up pitches. All right, ball's gone down. We're ready. Where's Paul Engel bringing me an Egg McMuffin? I miss those days. I don't even drink coffee, and I would drink coffee this morning. Heck, at this point, I would do shots of Fireball right about now just to warm me up. Again, all the members have the special Comets emojis. Feel free to take advantage of using them. Fouls that one off down the first base line. Here you go. Ground ball over to short, up clean. Over to first, 6-3 on the scoreboard. That's an out. That's going to bring up the Comets' third hitter in the lineup, Tommy Bolster. Bolster still looking for his First one, first hit of the season. Center fielder, ranging out there, covering everything today. Echo working quick and working that ERA back down. Regular, welcome in. He plays for Catonsville. Thank you. Ball inside, 1-0. Right-hander Echo working quick. Fouls it straight off. He's throwing a lot of gas right out the thing. Comets need to be on that number one. That train is coming, and they need to be ready for it. Ball up top, 2-1. Swing and a miss. It's a curveball. Bolster goes down swinging. He bent off Uncle Charlie right there. That's it. Here comes the senior left fielder, Stefan. Stefan steps in, taps the plate. He's ready to go. Bender comes in and catches for the strike. He is getting the high strike call today and taking advantage of it. Knocked up foul. It is not. It was on the golf course. We got another one on the golf course. How about that? Eckel has really done well today on the mound. He came in with a 12.0 ERA, and he is just lighting it up right now. Swing and a miss up top. Stefan goes down swinging. Comets need to be more patient. That ball was a little high out of the way. That's another out. We're going to the fifth over here on the Comets Network today. We'll be right back, everybody. All right, as the Comets take the field out there, Rosebloom back out on the hill. Echo for the Gators through 4 innings, no hits, 1 walk, and 5 Ks. He has been on fire. Rosebloom out there through 4. He's got given up 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 4 strikeouts, no walks. Rosebloom right now has 52 pitches and 38 strikes going in today. 40 pitches and 27 strikes. Trayvon Robinson going to lead it off for your Gators. Robinson 0 for 1 today. Right-handed stick steps in. Strike down low on the corner call. Robinson twirls the bat, taps the mound, touches his helmet, twirls it twice. He's ready to go. Rosebloom working rapid pace. Here it is. Jaws misses down low, 1-1. Deals. Fouls that one off. Golf course again. We're golf coursing it up today. Rosebloom deals. Ground ball tapped out in front of the plate, rolling down the line, and will be touched. Play foul. Robinson gets his bat, gets himself prepared again. Rosebloom tweaks the belt. Now he's ready to go. Big right-hander looks in, got the call. Here's the pitch. Ground ball ripped foul again. Nice play by the coach over there. Got some hands over there down that coaching third base line. 2 strikes here. All right, 2 more. Go ahead, Grim. Popped up down the third base line. Wynn's going to play with it. Shortstop's calling it. Dean all the way over outside the third base line with that Wynn playing tricks. Dean stays with it to make the play and away. What do you need? Santana Mendoza coming up now. Mendoza 0 for 1 today. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Right-hander looks in, kicks and deals. Strike on the corner, 0-2. Both pitchers working really well today. Swing and a miss down low. That's a strike 3. Take a seat over there, son. That's an out. The Gators are going to have a pinch hitter here. Brian Kazmierski, he's a junior, number 24, going to pinch hit here for the Gators. Big right-hander. Stepping in. 2 outs here in the 5th. Fouls it off. That's a strike. 0-1. Popped up, right field. The Wind's going to play havoc again. Right fielder comes flying in. He has to basket catch it to make the play. Holy cow, this wind is ridiculous. That's the middle of the 5th. Here at Comet Park, it's time to stretch it out a little bit. All right, back here after the stretch. Bottom of the 5th coming up. A no-hitter going right now. Comets got to try to break that up a little bit. Surf Bump John, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Close game. Yes, it is. Close game. Absolutely. Comets need to get some sticks going. Got to warm up these bats a little bit. We need Jobu and some of his rum to get these bats warmed up. All right, Lauer's going to lead it off. I lost him. Lauer's going to lead it off. Ball down the dirt. 1-0. 11-10 tea time. Good luck to you today. Strike in there. 1-1. Ground ball tapped over. It's going to be a tough play at third. Fields it bare hand over to first. Oh, what a play. How about that, everybody? Randy Johnson comes flying in, the third baseman. Makes the play. He's a senior, and he showed the leadership right there. That goes down 5-3. Tough one for Lauer. Going to bring up Kolaric. Ready to swing. Fouls that one off. 0-1. Thank you, Doug. I like seeing that. Good job. Ball upstairs. Look out. Had to jump out of the way. Walchuk on deck. Today's DH for the Comets. Ball inside. Echolt working quick. Line drive. There's your first Comet stick. As Kolaric drives one past the shortstop. First knock for the Comets today. Walchuk to be followed by Goodwin. 7, 8, 9 coming up for the Comets. Looking to advance that runner around. Echolt from the stretch looks over. Kolaric gets his lead. Ground ball tapped over to third. Nice play by the third baseman. They're checking for one. Back to first. What a scoop. Double play. 5-4-3. What a beautiful defensive play for the Gators. Third baseman ranging to his left. Quick throw to second and the twist and a pick over at first base on top of it. The Comets go down here in the fifth. We're heading to the sixth. Wancho 91. Hello. Welcome in. Got me on the split screen in the man cave. Well, thank you. Jeffrey, hello. I'll be live doing the Orioles game later at 4 o'clock today. Orioles and Pirates as the O's try to go for another win. Comets fifth. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 0 left. Lauer makes his way out there to get the pitcher warmed up. No changes for the Comets defensively. Still a 1-0 game here as we move to the sixth. Great defensive game on both sides of the field today for both teams. Ball's getting ready to go down here. I got to figure out what I'm getting for lunch. I need a good lunch on a day like this. What are we getting is the question. All right, balls are around. Comets pitcher's got the ball on the mound. He's ready to go. Leading off going to be A.J. Mendoza. A senior came into today's game hitting .357. Left-hander's up there ready to go. Ball outside, and we're off and running the sixth. Line drive, center field, going to be tough. Moving over to center is Bolster. He makes the play. That was hit hard and knuckling just a bit. Cut right through the wind for the out. One away here in the sixth. That's going to bring up Cameron Cook. Cook today 1 for 2 on the game. Ball inside on the letters. Right-hander deals. Ball just a bit outside. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 5 strikeouts on the day for the Comets pitcher. Right-hander working rapidly, looks in, kicks and deals. Ball down low. Lock and fire. Swing and a miss. Big cut at the second strike there. Count comes 3-2. Full count, 1 away here in the 6th. Ground ball tapped over to third, foul. There's that coach making a play today. He's 2 for 2. Randy Johnson on deck, third baseman for the Gators. 3-2 again. Ground ball tapped over to third, foul. A defensive swing up there. Might have been ball 4. I think he might have helped out the Comets pitcher on that one. Winds are shifty now, going left towards right center, actually. Flags keep changing. Now back to directly in. It's a crossing wind today. Soft tapper again. Great defensive swing. He's up there battling here in the 6th. Roseboom up on the top of the mound. Right-hander deals. Ball 4 called low. He works the walk. Got to give him credit. All right, Johnson coming up to the plate today. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. It was also hit by pitch. Right-hander looks in. Runner gets his lead. Nothing. Fouls that one off. That is in the golf course. We got another one. Golf course ball. Echoed on deck. Pitcher records 0 for 2 today. Looking to get himself on the board. First, runner takes off, and he's going to steal the bag on that one. Stolen base. Runner on second now with 1 away. 2 strikes on the hitter. Rosebloom looks in. Fouls another one off. Golf course. Where are we at with the golf course number? We got to get a golf course update. Rosebloom looks in. Play on pick at second. No, he's back in easily, diving ahead. Yeah, Paul, we can just update that every time we have one. That's cool. Rosebloom kicks and deals. Ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sunny day here in Comet Park, but unique when you got to play with this battle of the winds. It's a different game. Ground ball hit on the short. Backhanded by Dean. They got the runner hung up. Going to run him down at second. Tries him at second. They got the out. Not good base running for the Gators as he ran right into the play. That's going to go down as 6-4 on the tag play from a ground ball fielder's choice. 2 outs in the inning. Batter runner stays over at first. Here comes Echo. 2 away. Rosebloom looks in. Runner gets his lead at first. He's got a large lead over there. Throw to first. See, just gets back in. Just under. He couldn't even get his handpiece on yet. Rosebloom looks in. Runner goes. Went on first move. Lauer throws down. He's in there easily. Another stolen base today. Runner was gone on the first move. He had 2 steps before the pitcher even released. Rosebloom looks in. 1-0 game. They want to keep this runner on that bag. Ball in the dirt. Gets away from Lauer. The wild pitch. He'll advance to third easily. Lauer pounced on it, but nothing he could do. That ball spun in the dirt right out in front of him. He tried to block it, deflected off a shin guard, scooted away. Runner on third now, 2 balls, no strikes to the big pitcher for Perry Hall. 1-1, correction, 1-1. Tap there, 1-2. Rosebloom getting comfortable back out of the mound. Right-handers, toes the rubber. Looks in for the call. Got something he likes, looks the runner back. Here's the pitch. Strike 3, looking, what a pitch right there on the corner. That was a seed. Echols goes down. We're going to the middle of the 6th. Comets need to get something going here. Need to get some runs and something going. We'll be right back, everybody. All right, here we are coming back into Comet Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Comets looking to get base runners any way they can. See if they can get something going here in the inning. Get a little energy. Goodwin coming into the plate. First pitch swinging. That's a strike. Ground ball tapped over towards second base. Fielded cleanly. Flipped to first. That's an out. Nice flip with the glove. Goodwin goes down. Pitch hitting for the Comets going to be Colin Hood. Hood hitting .333 going into today's game. Right-handed pinch hitter for the Comets. Hood. One out here in the inning. Hood's first at bat today. First pitch comes in. That's a strike. Strike here again on the bender. That's 0-2. 2 quick strikes on the cut spinners. Fastball up top, swings at a ball up in his eyes. Unfortunately, couldn't resist. Goes down on 3 pitches. Eckert is on fire today. Eckert's 50 pitches on today's game. He has just been working it. He's going to drive that ERA down. Curveball. He's feeling it right now. There's the strike. Harrison Dean up there. Ground ball tapped over to third. Robinson's got it. Up over to first. 5-3. That's an out. Eckert's throwing a gem today for Parkville. The Gators holding the Comets down. Comets got to play some defense, hold them down here going into the inning. Gemmel, number 15, will re-enter the game as your first baseman. Top of the 7th. I want to say thank you to all the moderators today for supporting and helping me out. Thank you to Paul for doing the scoreboard, MR for data and stats, Sydney to Doug for doing some stats as well. Thank you to our one member that we picked up today. I'm gracious to that. Always appreciative. We're going to have a pitching change for the Comets here in the 7th. That'll finish off the line for Rosebloom today. Rosebloom, his final line is going to be 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. 83 pitches, 61 strikes, faced 22 batters, 1 hit by pitch, 2 wild pitches. That's going to bring in Tommy Bolster, big right-hander for the Comets. Rayner coming up today. He's 1 for 2, leading off the inning for Perry Hall. Don't forget, Comets got multiple games next week, 4 games. Monday, I believe it's Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 4 games. Just make sure you're subscribed. If you're subscribed, you have the alert hit. You will know when the Comets are playing. 3 games during the week, 4 o'clock. Time frame start in the afternoon. Saturday will be in the morning. Saturday against the Generals of Towson. All right, Bolster's ready to go here in the 7th. His job is to keep this score where it is. Up top of the mound, big right-handed senior kicks and throws. Check swing, ball 1-0. We're off and running. Strike right there, 1-1. Ground ball foul, 1-2. 55 pitches for 6 innings for the right-hander for Perry Hall. That's a solid effort. Ball down low, 2-1. Or correction, 2-2. I'm gonna have windburn when I get home. I can tell you, I can feel it on my face. Good Lord. Ball up top, goes full. Bolster wants to keep this leadoff hitter off of bases. Sam Chattal on deck. Fouled off down the right field line, not playable. Chattal today, your second baseman, is 0 for 2. Bolster, top of the hill, full count, rocks and fires. Line drive up the middle. One hopper's going to stick through. Base hit, leadoff single. Rayner is 2 for 3 on the day. He's had a solid game. Here comes Chattel. Robinson on deck. Here comes the pitch. Nice solid lead over there. Doesn't go. Popped up. Playable in the infield. Bolster's getting under it. Called off by the first baseman. Gallo, that's an out. One away. From the stretch, Bolster gets the sign. Looks over to first. Ball upstairs, 1-0. Solid secondary lead over at first. Mendoza on deck. Senior for the Gators. Strike right there on a spinner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Holster looks in, gets the sign. Throw first, he's back. Holster just letting him know he's awake and aware that he's there. We're going to miss up top, 1-2. He helped him out. Went up the ladder after it. I'm calling a steal on this play. I'm telling you he's going. 1-2. Nope. Lauer looks him back. He's getting a good solid secondary lead. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the 7th. Bolster looks in. Popped up, foul, out of play. Had a chance for a card, just missed it. 2-2 count, even count. Runner goes. Strike. Throw down to second. He is. Save stolen bag, but Bolster gets the strikeout. 2 down here in the inning. Gunner, you got to say something. That's going to bring up Santana Mendoza. Bolster still working from the stretch with that runner at second. Dean checking the runner. First pitch, strike right there to start it out. Zippity Doo Doug hitting up those comments emojis. There's plenty of emojis to have some fun with in there. Strike on the corner. 0-2 early. Ball outside, misses off the plate. 1-2. Ball outside, gets away from Lauer, scoots all the way back to the backstop. Runner advances to third, now 90 feet away. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the 7th. Very important insurance run on third. Popped up down the first base line and foul. Mendoza up there battling. Winds have completely shifted now. They are actually blowing off the field toward the third base line. Ground ball tapped to third. Foul ball. Margaret, welcome in. My mom and I are watching from home. She loves hearing your voice as she tries to understand the game. Well, Margaret, welcome in to you and your mom. Thank you for joining today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with us with all the action on the channel. If you love football, if you love Disney, if you love baseball, you will have a lot of fun here with us. Time is called. Mendoza playing the psychology game. Smart play by the hitter. Resetting himself. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Dead center of the field. Bolster's going to call for it himself, and he'll make the play, and that will end the seventh. Comets getting ready to go up against the buzzsaw here in the bottom of the seventh. They need one to tie, two to go ahead as we move along here. We welcome all those new followers that are here today, enjoying the game. We appreciate you being here. Comets going to have Mueller, Bolster, and Stefan do up. Nobody of those three have a hit. Gators seventh right there. MR has been dropping that stats in all night long. Thank you for doing that. Eccles making his way back out there. He has had an incredible outing today. Got to give him credit. How many people in here besides Margaret are brand new watching for the first time? If you're brand new, say, hey, I'm brand new. Put it in the chat. Let us know. Let us welcome you in. Currently due up will be Bolster, Stefan, Mueller, Bolster, Stefan, and Lauer. Mueller, Bolster, Stefan, and Lauer are the first four here. .22 for the Gators is going in. Ryan Bruce has entered the game for the Gators for Joe Rosilli. Ryan Bruce in for Joe Rosilli. Some of the Comet seniors are trying to get the team up, get a little noise going on for them. All right, let's do this seventh. Comet's trying to get something going here. All right, Mueller steps in. Eccles ready to go. Seventh inning, bottom of it. Comets trying to tie the game. Here we go. First pitch. Man, Mueller's, wow, it's a tough pitch to hit. Eccles has got a great spin on that ball. Strike one. Hello, Gloria. Welcome in. Line drive, center field. Getting away from the center fielder. Diving play. It's in there for a single. Oh, no. He did make the play. The umpire did not make any motion. Fly out. Great play by the center fielder. Man, that's how you keep a game going. That's a great play out there in center. I thought he laid out in front and fell in front of him, but they say he made the play. Bolster up there today. Time to get it going. Curveball up top. The way this field lays out, it's a little tough to see sometimes. Bolster fouls it straight back. Has that got the golf course? Yes, it does. Ball inside, 2-1 with one away here. Comets could have really used that leadoff hit. That's a tough action there. Hey, Coach, how you doing? Swing and a miss by Bolster. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the 7th. Stephen due up next. Ball up top, 3-2. Any way on. The Comets be thinking, any way on. Bolster fouls off another one of the golf course. We are out of baseballs again. Somebody give him a pearl. There we go. Got a solid white nut in there. 3-2 count, 1 away. Yeah, I wish we could go to a replay challenge. Bolster rips it to left, base hit. There's his first one of the year. Gets Tommy on the board. Comets got it going here now in the 7th. Tie runner on. Here comes Adam Steffen, the senior hitter. Steffen over 2. Looking to get something going today. Lauer on deck for the Comets. I saw Bieber out for the remainder of the year with Tommy John surgery. That's a shame. Don't tell Molly, she'll be mad. Ball upstairs. Steffen looks at it. 1-0. Runner takes off, throw to second. He is safe. Ball gets in the center field. Nice job by the center fielder charging it. Keeping the runner at second. Bolster steals the bag. Now in tie run and scoring position. 2-0 to Steffen. Base hit here could tie the game. Fly ball, right center field. The wind's going to play havoc with it out there again. Right fielder camps under it. Drops it. E9 drops it. Bolster's into third safely. Ball comes flying in. E9. Ryan Bruce, who just went into the game as a defensive replacement, makes an error on the play and left. Tying run at third. Great job by Steffen to piggyback on the play. He is over to second. Winning run up there. Comets have something going here, everybody. Dan Lauer coming up. Lauer's got a chance with a positive out here to get a run in. Lauer today 0 for 2 with a strikeout. First pitch comes in, that's a strike. Kolaric on deck. Strike on the corner, 0-2. Lauer looked at it. Lauer takes the ball upstairs, 1-2. Fly ball right field. That should get the run in. Back of the play. He catches that one. Here comes the throw. He is going to be safe. Lauer ties the game. Set fly. Dan Lauer ties the game for the Comets. Ryan Bruce makes that play. Winning run on third base. Here comes Kolaric with 2 outs here in the inning. Here's Sam Eagle. Hello, welcome in. Comets look like they have a pinch hitter on deck. Kolaric up there to hit. Strike right there. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fly ball, right field, playable. Wind blowing it away for the right fielder. He makes a play in foul territory. That's an out. We're going to the eighth. We're going to the eighth. 1-1 game. Comets take advantage of the miscue in the outfield. Comets 7, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left on base. Tie game going to the top of the eighth. Bolster will remain on the mound. Bolster to remain on the mound for the Comets. 1-1 in the eighth. A little bit of Sweet Child of Mine being played in the background. Gotta be honest, I don't mind that. Bolster, 21 pitches last inning. Going to try to keep that count down this inning. Top of the eighth, everybody. All right, double deuces coming up here. This is Ryan and Bruce. Swing and a miss. This is his first at bat of the game. He entered as a defensive replacement last inning. Strike 1 on the pitch from Bolster. Strike 2 coming at him quick. Ground ball hit hard. Base hit to the left. He ripped that shot in the left. That's going to bring up Mendoza. Mendoza 0 for 3 today for the lefty. Fly ball center field. Track it over toward left. Makes the play out in center. 1 play, 1 out. Solid effort out there in center. That ball was knuckling into the wind. Here comes the hottest hitter on the team for the Gators. Cameron Cook leads the team in hitting. 1 away. Runner on first. Cook today 1 for 2 with a walk. Line drive over to short. 1 hopped over. Play it second for 1. Back to first. They only get the fielder's choice. 6-4. 2 outs in the inning. That's going to bring up the number 3 hitter in the lineup. That's Randy Johnson, the senior third baseman. Johnson today's having a good day. He's 2 for 2 with a run scored. 2 outs here in the inning. Right-hander's in there, twirls it back, Bolster waiting on the call. Looks over to first. Solid lead over there. Runner not going. Pitch comes in. Ball high. 1-0. Right-hander steps back in. Ready to go. Bolster throws to first. Runner's back. Gemmel with the tag over there. Johnson has been on base every at-bat today. Bolster deals. Spitball misses inside. If you're brand new today, please make sure you hit that like. We'd appreciate it. and hit the subscribe. It's free of charge. Bolster rocks and deals. Swing and a miss. Big cut, 2-1. Big cut right there. Eckel, your pitcher, on deck. Time is called by the batter. Runner goes. Throw down to second. He is saved. Steals the bag. 2 balls, 1 strike. Go ahead and run in scoring position now. Wind has shifted. It's now heading into the left field stands type thing. Out of bounds. Curveball up top high, and that's a walk. Runners at first and second. Here comes the pitcher. He's had a heck of a day today. On the mound, he has been all over it. In the box, he's 0 for 3 looking for his first knock. Gators are thinking this would be a good time for it. Fastball, strike on the corner. Bolster at the set, deals. Pops foul. It's on the golf course again. How many balls are in that golf course right now? No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1-1 game. Up. That one will not be on the golf course, but it is out of play. Rainer on deck. Popped up. Shortstop out. He's calling for it. Comets get out of it. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th, everybody. We'll be right back here in just a moment. Bottom of the 8th, coming off a little bit of controversy there at the end of the game, or the in between the innings with the number 4, Randy Johnson. A little bit of unsportsmanlike conduct. It was addressed by the umpires right away. And give credit to Perry Hall, Coach Joe Carlino. He was over there with his coaching staff addressing it right away. Eckel's going to come back out of the mound. Comets due up this inning right now. We're going to have a pinch hitter coming in to lead off the inning. Looks like you're going to have number 14 coming in. This will be his first activity of the year. And that is Jack Kearney to lead it off. He'll be followed by Goodwin and Gemmel are the due-ups this inning. Kearney going to lead it off. Bottom of the 8th. Comet Park. Let's do it. First pitch is a strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Eckel still working quick and attacking the batters right here. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Kearney goes down on 3 pitches. That's going to bring out Goodwin. Right fielder for the Comets. Ball inside, 1-0. Gemmel on deck. Ground ball hit hard over the third. Base hit in the short hole. Oh, what a play. It's going to go down as a hit for Goodwin. Goes into the 6 hole. Shortstop goes deep into the 6 hole. Shortstop deep into the 6 hole, throws it, but he beats it out. Goodwin with the single. We're going to have a pinch runner. Devin Benhayen going to run. Pinch runner, Benhayen in. Gunner Gemmel up there, 1 away. Gemmel, the junior first baseman. Perry Hall is going to bring their third baseman in. Up the middle, they're playing for 2. Benhayen with the lead over at first. Throw comes in. Strike. Gemmel takes it, looks at it. 0-1. Coach giving out the signs. Chilly day here in Comet Land. Benhayen trying to get his lead. Doesn't. Gemmel swinging a miss. We got a discussion on the mound. Coach is saying the pitcher's not coming to a stop. The umpire said he is. They're going at it. Coach has been warned. Coach has been warned by the umpire. We got all kind of action going on here in Comet Park today. Strike 3. Gemmel looks at strike 3. That's going to bring up senior leader here for the Comets, Harrison Dean. Comets are going to have to try to steal a bag, get that man in scoring position. There goes Benhayen. Ball on top. Throw to second. He is safe. Safe under the tag. Safe under the tag. Perry Hall, second baseman, thought he had him. Gatal looked up, showed the glove, but the umpire says, no, he's in there safe. Harrison Dean with a chance to walk it off here on a base hit. 2 outs here in the inning. Here's the pitch. Ground ball tapped over to short. Up with it, over to first. High on the throw. But he safe. Safe. High on the throw. First baseman had to come off to make the play. Rayner goes high and gets the ball. But as he goes high to get it, his foot comes off the bag. Dean is safe. We got runners on first and third. And Coach Carlino says, time. I need time. I got to talk to my players. We got a lot of action activity going on here at Comet Park. If you're enjoying this activity tonight, hit that like on the stream. Leave a subscribe. Give me a thumbs up in the chat right now. And if you're a member, give me the Comets emojis that you got right now. We'd love to see them in the chat. This is good high school action going on right here. In the background, out in the outfield, you will see Perry Hall and Catonsville's JV teams are getting loose. They play immediately following. Comets need to take advantage of this. Mueller, your second baseman, up there now. Harrison Dean on first. He's not taking off. First pitch outside for a ball. Here's the 1-0. In the dirt, down low, 2-0. 2-0. Up top, Dean takes second on the play. 3-0. 3-0 right now. Eckelt right now is 88 pitches in. Ball on top, nowhere near. I don't see anybody warming in the pen, so it looks like they're going to go with Eckert right now. Bases loaded. Tommy Bolster coming to the plate. He's already had one rocket shot today, looking for another one. Any type of positive activity will win this game and a walk-off for the Comets. Bolster, ground ball to third. Opposite. Going to the bag. Good effort by Dean trying to get in there. It's going to be a unassisted put out at third base. We're going to the ninth. Comets had a chance there, but couldn't pull it out. That's just a monkey nuts if I've ever seen it. Going to the ninth. Gators due up. Got Rayner, Chattal, and Robinson due up. Comets will re-enter the runner player.
You're tuned in to the Pete McDevitt YouTube stream. Pete's calling the game live and in real time. Join the large and active community of fans in our family-friendly chat room, hosted by some of the best moderators in the business. Whether it's America's pastime baseball, a battle on the gridiron, or an NHL hockey game, you'll find the best sports commentary on YouTube is right here at the Pete McDevitt Show. Thank you so much for being a part of it.
All right, getting ready for action here. Ball goes down. Rayner's going to lead it off. He's 2 for 3 today. He's been red hot. Chattal, your second baseman, he is on deck. Bolster on the mound for the Comets. Bolster up, rocks and fires. Ground ball hit over toward short. Dean fields it over to first. Got him 6-3, 1 out. Here comes Chattal. He's 0 for 3 today, looking for his first knock. Steps in, right-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher. Bolster deals. Line drive, one hopper over to Dean again. Up clean, over to first, 6-3. That's an out, 2 away. Here comes Robinson. Robinson also today 0 for 3. Looking for his first hit. Mendoza on deck. Low in the dirt, 1-0. Strike, 1-1. Strike on the corner. Blue's been calling that all day. Very consistent. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of 9. Woo! Josh missed down low. Robinson wanted to offer, pulled back that trigger at the last second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Deuces are wild. Play them if you got them. Look at this. Strike 3. Bolster drops a hammer down on Perry Hall. Time for the Comets to get something going here. Coach Warm calling the Comets team together, trying to get them focused and fired up. Stefan 0 for 3 due out. Stefan, Lauer, and Koleric. 42 pitches for Bolster. Bottom of the ninth coming up. We'll go back on the mound for Perry Hall. He's throwing a full solid 9 here. We will be right back in a minute.
You're tuned in to the
All right, let's see here if we can get something going in the ninth. Comets looking for a little energy. Stefan looking to lead it off. All right, here we go. Stefan over 3 today, looking for his first knock of the game. Comets want to get on any way they can. Eckel through 8 has 89 pitches. He's at pitch number 90, starting off the inning here for Perry Hall. Charges the Molly's credit card. Stefan, fly ball center field. Anything can happen in this wind. Coasting over, and he makes the play, one away. Well, thank you, Dave, for watching on your TV. Here comes Lauer. Dan Lauer today, 0 for 2. He had a big sacrifice fly to tie the game. Swing and a miss, strike one. Went fishing, nothing in the pond on that one. Rawson Founds says, let's play two. Ball up top, 1-1. How you doing, Ross? Good to see you. Popped up, out of play, behind me. Not in the golf course. That ball is attainable. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Popped up. That one will be playable. In foul territory. The catcher over. Nice play. Mendoza makes the play. 2 outs. Katie Y, hello. Welcome in. That's going to bring up Kalarick. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Strike two. I need to go international rules here. Put a player on second here in the 10th. That would be nice. Oh, upstairs. Almost goes ringing a bell. Kalarick jumps out of the way. One hit was short. Nice play. Backhand over there. Over to first. Scoop over there. Great job by the Perry Hall team. Your shortstop making a real nice play over there. Backhanded Cameron Cook over to Rayner. Rayner picks it. We're going to the 10th. We're going to the 10th, everybody. Bolster back on the mound for the Comets. I still don't see action in the pen yet for Perry Hall. He's at 90 pitches, is he at? 90, 99? Holy heck, 99. I don't think they're going to be able to go with him in the next inning. We will see. Top of the 10th, 1-1. Put somebody on second base, international rules, or somebody go to 7-Eleven and get me a hot dog and a Coke. Good Lord. It's lunchtime here. Yeah, we're in extra innings, Dave. Extra innings. Top of the 10th here. Gators due up this inning. Mendoza's going to lead it off. He's 0 for 4. That's a tough one there. He'll be followed up by, I don't think Rosilli's in there because they pinch hit for him. He'll be followed up by number 22, Ryan Bruce, the pinch hitter from previous. So it'll be Mendoza, Bruce coming up. First 2 hitters here. All right, Mendoza's ready. Bolster's ready. Let's do it. Top of the 10th. Nobody on, nobody out. Bolster, first pitch, strike right there. Ball outside, 1-1. Ground ball over to third. Down the third base line. Foul! Blues right on it. Foul ball. Ground ball hit hard to third again. Foul! He's just missing that line. He is down there testing that line, seeing if it's available. He ain't missing by much. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bolster goes upstairs, nothing there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The sun is kind of hidden by these clouds, and it is getting a little colder by the minute. Supposed to be warming up, but I don't see it. Fly ball, short left field. Diving play, what a play! Oh my Lord, what a play in left field! Adam Steffen lays out on the line, jumps up, giving that Jim Neidhart scream. Speaking of which, WrestleMania is tonight. That's a perfect tie-in. How about that? What a play by Steffen down the line. Going to bring up Ryan Bruce. 0 for 1 today. On deck, A.J. Mendoza. First pitch comes in. That's a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Big whiff. Yeah, he definitely needed a star on that play. That was a great play diving down the line. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. He's up there waving like he's got a fly swatter. That's an out. It was a dangerous play by Steffen because if he doesn't get to that ball and keep it in front of him and it bounces, that's a guaranteed double. He laid it all out, took the chance, bet on himself, and he won. Yahtzee! First pitch, check, swing. Mendoza looks at it. Mendoza came into today's game hitting .357. Popped up. Third baseman's looking at it. Shortstop's in there. Third baseman's calling it. Clarence got it. That's an out. We're going to the bottom of 10. Bottom of 10. Comets going to try to walk this one off again. Comets with a good group of fans up there on the hill. There's a large contingency today on this chilly Saturday afternoon as it is now. We are crossing that noon plateau. Comets due up. I believe it'll be Kearney to lead it off. I believe that's where we're at in the lineup. We will see momentarily. Actually, check game changer. What am I saying? Dun, dun. Bottom of the 10th. All right, Kearney will lead it off, followed by Goodwin. Bottom 3 in the lineup. Kerwin, Goodwin, and Gemmel coming up. Kerwin, Goodman, and Gemmel. Kearney's going to lead off. Jack, he's your center fielder currently for the Comets. 0 for 1 today. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. Comets will take a man on base any way they can. Pitch comes in. It's a ball upstairs. 2-0. They did put Eckel back on the mound for the Gators this season. He's over 100 pitches now. Strike comes in 2-1. I believe that's pitch 102. Deborah, welcome in. Hit that subscribe today, Deborah. Welcome in, RJ. Kearney takes one upstairs. 3-1. Gotta love the effort by Eckel. Time called by Kearney. Got to give much props to the Perry Hall pitcher. Gutting it out. Inside, ball 4. Leadoff runner on. All right, good one up there, ready to go. Pops that one foul. Great effort by Mendoza, the catcher, but nothing there. Eckel is at 102 plus pitches right now. That's up there. Good one today. 1 for 3 with a strikeout. 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Demo on deck. Popped up, foul. Popped up over to first base. He's going to make the play. And Kearney just gets back to the bag. First baser was looking to do a double play there, a smart play. Rayner was looking to double it up, couldn't get it. Coach is coming out. He says 105 pitches is enough. Eckel with a great effort today. Now doing the pitching, Gavin Rayner. Gavin Rayner will be coming into pitch. Great effort by Eckel. 105 pitches in. Let's look at his final numbers for the day. All right, box score for Eckel. Great Eckel. Great effort. 9 1/3 innings pitched. 3 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 8 Ks, 107 total pitches, 72 strikes, faced 35 batters. Sophomore pitcher coming in, Gavin Rayner. Curtis family, hello. Let's get a chat check here. Where's everybody watching from? Give me a chat check. What state are you from? What country are you watching from today? I know we got Canada in the house. I know we got the UK in the house. Where else do we have everybody watching from? Gunnar Gemmel coming up. He's 0 for 2 today with a couple strikeouts. Katie Weiss says Minnesota, watching from Minnesota. Florida in the house, watching from Florida. Getting his final warm-ups in. Pennsylvania in the house. Come on, we got 30-some people in here. Let's go. Where's everybody watching from? Maryland in the house. Daniel's getting ready to step in. 1 out here in the inning. Runner on first. Rayner's ready to go. He looks to runner back. Here we go. Ball outside, 1-0. Rayner looked him back. Runner's not going. Gebel hits a short fly ball to center field. That may fall, and it will. Base hit for Gebel. Comets have runners at first and second. Harrison Dean, the senior shortstop, now coming up. Runners on first and second, 1 away. Winning run on second base for the Comets. A chance to walk it off here at Comet Park. Ball blocked by the catcher. Great play. Back behind the plate by Mendoza. That was looked to be a wild pitch right there. Excellent play by the Perry Hall catcher. 1-0. Line drive, right center field. That's going to be caught. Runner gets back. 2 outs in the inning. Logan Miller now coming up. Dean flies out the short right field. 2 outs in the inning. Here it's it. Strike right there to Miller. Pop, foul. Way behind me there. Two strikes on Miller. Line drive, base hit, right field. Here comes the play at the plate. It's going to score. Going to walk him off. Comets win. Comets win. Comets win. Walk off for the Comets here. Miller with the game-winning RBI base hit for the Comets. And they win 2-1 in a close game against Perry Hall. What an effort there by the Comets as they storm the field. Excellent effort by the Comets today. Both squads all the way around. Let's look at your final numbers. Comets, 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. Perry Hall with 1 hit, 1 run, 6 hits, 2 errors. Excellent effort there. Rayner will get the loss. Bolster will get the win for the Comets. Great effort all the way around by both pitchers. Comets' next game will be Monday against Delaney. We thank all the moderators for helping us today. We thank everybody that watched. Please make sure you hit that subscribe before you leave today. We want to make sure you can find us the next time we are live. That was a great game for the Comets. Excellent all the way around. More Comets baseball coming. And later today, I'll be doing the Orioles if you want to come back for some Major League Baseball. Thank you for watching, everybody.